What's up, guys? Zephyr here, and I have a very special thing for you today. This is actually a quadruple header. Yes, you've heard it here first. I thought of this idea. I just had a whole bunch of short battles, and I was like, let me just piece these together because I'm really not going to do much with these at all, and I don't want to let them go to waste. So, yeah, I just got 4 battles off of PO using the new OU team I have, and to replace the blankness that is what you have when you send them out. I just put pictures of them. But anyway, let's get into this first battle. So I'm gonna start off with Polytoad and get my rain up, and he's gonna start off with his Gengar. Now nowadays you see Thunderbolt and Giga Drain on Gengars, and usually I'll only see like Giga Drain on Haunter. Now I know Gengars can get it, but I didn't know that Thunderbolt was used nowadays, but now I do. So I'm gonna go for Scald, and yeah, I'm now gonna send out my Thundurus. Look at that awesome picture, those awesome pictures and whatnot. But yeah, he's gonna set up a sub, and since rain is up, Thunder's not gonna be missing, so I'm just gonna go for another one and break the sub. He's gonna unfortunately get a critical hit with this Shadow Ball and take me out. So, but thanks to his own life orb, he's also going to die. So I'm gonna send out Salamence here, as he's gonna send out Latios. I figured he wanted to go out into his Latios, and since I am scarfed, I can easily take that Latios out, no problem. And I get the Moxie boost, so unfortunately I didn't bank on him bringing in Weevil, but it's the best move to go for, seeing as Weevil gets Ice Shard and he gets a useless crit, which I don't even think mattered. But now I'm gonna go on to my Keldeo Resolution. That is a funny picture, but I'm gonna go for Hydro Pump and bring him down to a Sash. I don't know why this didn't go for the he's gonna go for a counter, but I didn't go for Secret Sword just because I didn't want to go for a physical move. But he's gonna go into Jellicent thinking he's safe, but he's not, because I carry the HP Electric, and thanks to the HP Electric, I will be able to deal with this Jellicent fairly easily, because that's like a good 3-hit KO. And unfortunately, he does get the Recover up, and I know he's probably gonna go for another Recover next turn. So I believe I go for Combine if I'm not mistaken, but he's gonna get the Intimidate with the Salamence. Doesn't matter because I am specially attacking with all special moves, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go for a rain boosted Hydro Pump, and that's gonna bring this Salamence down to where I can just go for any move next turn and take him out. But I see he's not a Scarf variant, he's a Dragon Dancing Moxie, I'm pretty sure, variant, so I can just easily deal with this thing. I don't know why the freaking picture of Keldeo was still up when he fainted, but I'm gonna go on to he's also Life Orb, so that's why he died. But yeah, I'm gonna go off to Polytoad now as he brings in this Weavile, and I'm gonna go for Protect just to see what this Weavile's gonna do. I mean, I've never seen Punishment, but I guess if it works for you, it works. But yeah, that extra bit of lefties is going to come into play because I do live with a little bit of HP, and I'm able to knock out this Weavile with a Scald. So down goes another one of his threats, and it's 3-2 right now with me in the lead, and he's gonna send in his Fortress. I have a whole bunch of things I can do with Fortress, and thanks to Rain, my Scalds are going to be doing a lot more. But unfortunately, he does have the Volt Switch, with a lot of Fortresses has nowadays, and he's going to go out into his Jellicent. And I believe the last 2 I have left are my Tornadus and something else, I'm not really sure. But Tornadus is awesome because look at that. He gets freaking Hurricane, and yeah, Hurricane's just going to completely demolish the rest of his team, because one Hurricane brings him down a lot low, and then the second one is going to completely murder him. So in comes the Ferrothorn, I mean, not the Ferrothorn, the Fortress, and I'm going to be able to knock that out with Hurricane too. So that's a good first game. That was pretty easy. I mean, all I had to do was predict around a lot of the moves he made. I mean, he did go for a pretty questionable play with that punishment with the Weavile. He could have possibly beaten me because he could have just Ice Sharded my Tornadus coming in, and yeah. But anyway, that's the end of this first game, and now we'll be going on to the second game. And we have another battle here, and this is another OU battle. I'm pretty sure all these battles are OU tier, if not UU or lower, but I'm pretty sure they're all OU. But anyway, I'm gonna start off with Toad just to get my rain up again, because I do see a Sun team. And hey, it's Dmitri. This is actually I've met this guy before. We don't really talk, but we are pretty much OU rivals, if you want to say that. But yeah, I see this Venusaur, and I'm like, I'm gonna put a Parasong on him, because if anything, he's gonna try to set up. And I see you guys Manual Sun, and I don't know if he has Damp Rock or not, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and set up. I mean, not set up, but bring in my Fortress to set up, and he's gonna switch on to Blastoise. And the weird thing I see about this team is he has the exact same team Blue has from Pokemon leaf green and fire red, or blue red, whatever you want to say it. But he's gonna bring this Blastoise as I set up some rocks, and I'm gonna Volt Switch out of there. I'm gonna go into Politoed just to get my rain set up and get rid of the Sun. And I guess if Sun works for him, that will work for anyone. I mean, Sun is good weather, but I'm gonna throw a Parasong on him right now just to, because it's a Venusaur and I don't know if it's gonna set up or not. But now I'm gonna go out to my Salamence, which kind of makes me happy because he's gonna go for Sunny Day, and I do pack Fire Blast, so I think I do end up going for Fire Blast, if not Outrage, and I do end up going for the Sun Boosted Fire Blast. But as you can see, unstabbed, and that's not going to do a lot. So I'm going to get out of there, get my rain set up again, and go into my Politoed, and he's just going to go for Blizzard. He's going to actually hit Blizzard, he gets the Freeze hacks, but as we all know, if you use Scald, you can easily break through Freeze. So I guess he didn't know that going into his Raichu, because I end up thawing out and going for Scald, and a rain boosted, that's going to do a lot, and I also get the burn, so if I wanted to, I can really just burn stall him. So, and I believe that's what I do here. I just go for the protect just to try to burn stall this Raichu out, because I don't feel like dealing with it. And burn stalling a Raichu just to get rid of it, it's kind of funny to me. But I'm gonna go into Thunderous, taking that obvious electric attack. So yeah, he's going to get that Volt Absorb going, and he's going to die to burn, and now it's 6-5 in my favor. So he's going to bring in Gengar, and I don't want to take a Shadow Ball to the face, but he actually ends up going for Hypnosis, which is also kind of common, because I do see Hypnosis Dream Eater on some things, and even Hypnosis Nightmare. I don't even know what Nightmare does. I just see it a lot. I barely pay attention to what it does, but I'm going to try to be waking up in the next few turns, but he's actually going to go for Nightmare, and that's going to wake me up. I don't even know how that's possible, but let's go for Spikes here, and since I know he packs Hypnosis, I'm just going to leave Fortress in as sleep fodder, because I don't want anything else on my team going to sleep, and if he ends up trying to go for Hypnosis on something else, he will break Sleep Claws, and that will just be lovely. But now he's going to go for Nightmare again as I bring in my Salamence, and it's not going to do crap to me, and I'm going to go for an Outrage, get a critical hit, and that is going to take out the Gengar. So now he's going to bring in Alakazam. If the Alakazam is indeed Choice Scarf, I believe I still outspeed it just naturally. So I'm going to go for another Outrage, going to get that +2 in attack, and unfortunately I only got the 2-turn Outrage this time. But it all comes down to whether or not he can kill off my Salamence if I don't get confused, but I don't get confused, and I'm able to take him out. And Entry Hazards, if I had like 2 more layers of Spikes, Entry Hazards could have easily dealt with that Blastoise. But now he's going to bring in a Charizard, and I snap out of confusion, and I'm able to go for another Outrage. So I'm at like, what, +4? Or, yeah, even though it says 3 times, I'm pretty sure that's +4. But yeah, now he's going to bring the Venusaur, I guess, trying to get up Sun again and pull off some kind of miracle, but I'm not confused, so I can just go for another Outrage and get the +5 uselessness, and that's going to be the end of the second battle. So, yeah, Sun versus Rain. Rain, obviously, with Rain, I just more enjoyable with Rain, because Rain is more my forte. If I use Sun, I will always be using things like Venusaur and stuff to take advantage of Chlorophyll, and Chlorophyll helps me outspeed Choice Scarfers. But I'm rambling about something that didn't even happen. But yeah, let's get into this third battle now. This third battle we're going to be doing some more OU, because that's all I pretty much recorded at this point. I checked ahead to the other videos and it's all OU. But yeah, my opponent's going to start off with a Glistor. I got Keldeo here. I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump, but unfortunately I missed, so he's going to be able to set up his own Stealth Rocks here, and now Poison Heal is going to activate, so it's going to be even harder to kill that thing. But he's going to bring in Gyarados here, and I love it when people underestimate this Keldeo. They're like, hey, I can just bring in whatever, and you can't hurt me. So I'm going to go for HP Ice, only at +1, and +1 HP Ice, I mean not HP Ice, I don't even know why I said that. HP Electric is going to be able to take out that Gyarados. But yeah, in comes the Scizor. Not afraid of this thing at all, because even at +2 it can't take me out, because I resist its moves. So yeah, 2 Secret Swords definitely going to be able to take this thing out. I mean, he would have been better off just going for Bullet Punch, just trying to get some kind of damage off on me. But yeah, now he's going to bring an Ape. I'm not afraid of the thing so much as I'm afraid of if he gets a critical hit like he did right there. So unfortunately he does get the crit, and that's going to suck for me, because now I have to go out into Salamence and Revenge Kill. But I know I should have gone for something else, like my own because I do carry Hydro Pump on this thing for no apparent reason at all. But yeah, I just go for Outrage here just to take out the Gliscor, and I believe I don't even know why I run Hydro Pump. I should have ran Dragon Claw. That's what I meant to run. But yeah, he's gonna go for Stone Edge here, just trying to get some kind of damage off on me. But at +2, I'm gonna be able to take out this Ape, and it's gonna make the rest of this battle smooth sailing because I don't think he has anything else that can really threaten me except for this Jolteon. And if I hit myself in confusion like I did here, I have no other check to Jolteon, so that kind of sucks. But now I can bring in I can't say anything today. Now I'm gonna bring in Thundurus, and I'm gonna get that Volt Absorb. I guess he didn't know about that. And I'm gonna go for Focus Blast, and that's gonna be a clean to it KO. And thanks to him not knowing about Volt Absorb, HP Ice, I can live one of those and just fire off another Focus Blast and take him out. But unfortunately, I miss, so I'm gonna have to switch out and go into my Politoed, who resists the HP Ice he's gonna go for, and I'm gonna have to think about. I had to think up something. I was like so scared. I had to bait him to go for the another Thunderbolt so I can get the Volt Absorb back on my Thundurus. But unfortunately, I misclick and I go out into my Fortress. But I try to work my way around this as a possibility just to Life Orb stall him. So I just leave in Fortress as Death Fodder and hope that this Life Orb recoil will be able to take him out. And thankfully it does, so that Jolteon is just one less threat on his team. So his last poke is the Chandelure, and I can easily deal with that with Tornadus T. And I can just go for a Hurricane, and that's going to be a clean to it KO. So good game to NewChallenger and Dmitri and whoever the first person I was who battled. And we're going to be off to the 4th battle in a second. So yeah, that was a fun battle. I got to use the same team, and if the team works, I don't think you should change it unless it's like you need to fill in some weaknesses. Because I used to change my teams a lot back when I first started battling, and that used to bite me in the butt because it would be like I change Jolteon, and you need Dugtrio, and then you change Breloom, and you need like Ape. I don't know. It could be something weird like that. But anyway, we're in the 4th battle now, the last of the battles, and my opponent's going to start off with his Hermit, his Politoed, and I'm thinking easy, calm mind, and go for an HP Electric. But he surprises the heck out of me by going for an HP Grass, and that is going to get a critical hit and take me out. So that kind of pissed me off when I battled because I got so cocky and it kind of failed. So now I'm going to go for Focus Blast. I should have went for the Thunderbolt, but I believe I saw Jolteon in his team, so I was weary about going for it. But it's all good because I was able to take out the Gyarados, and now he's going to bring in this Ariel, who is the Vaporeon, and I was thinking he was baiting me to go for Thunder, but I wasn't sure at the time, and unfortunately he made me go for Grass Knot, and I did not want to reveal that move because that's like my secret ace in a hole, and I do change Grass Knot a lot with another move that I won't tell you about. But yeah, in comes the Scizor. I resist the Bullet Punch, so even if he went for it, it wouldn't have taken me out, and I'm able to take it out with a Thunder. But this Jolteon's on a balloon, so I do want to get that Volt Absorb going, and I know he's going to go for an HP Ice, but then he pulls Thunder. So I'm like, if I had just stayed in, I would have gotten a free Volt Absorb and a free freaking Focus Blast. But it's all good because he goes for Thunder again, and I'm able to get another Volt Absorb, and then he goes for Shadow Ball, so I guess he doesn't carry HP Ice, or he doesn't want it. But I end up missing Focus Blast, which ends up costing me a lot because now I have I have to go out into my Salamence, who is my check to Jolteons, because not only can I just go ahead and go for an Outrage, but if I can't go for Outrage, I go for Earthquake if it suits me. Like if I see an Infernape, and my best bet is just to go for Earthquake, because with the Moxie boost, that's going to be able to take him out. But it's all good because now I got the +3, and I'm able to take out the Politoed, and his last Pokemon is the Tornadus Regular, I see. And unfortunately I hit myself in confusion, and he's going to be able to take me out with an Hurricane. So I believe I go out to Thundurus again, just trying to see if I can't get that Thundurus kill. But fortunately I don't, and he pulls out Psychic out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? You already have Hurricane, what could you possibly need Psychic for? So I'm just going to go out to my Tornadus T. I am Timid Nature max speed with a Choice Scarf to outspeed any and everything in the OU tier. So yeah, that's going to be a good win. So good game to everyone I battled. If you did enjoy this, like, comment, rate, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, so peace out.